Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday's vlog. As you all know, with the weather in the UK, it is absolutely tipping it down, and it's been doing it all day, so no riding outside today, which is good because I'm on a rest week anyway. I'm on a recovery week, so easier week this week. I'll do an hour on Zwift tonight. I went down to Aldi earlier because Nides, so Tarmac Softy Cycling, bought one of these CO2 refill things from Aldi. So I went down. I mean, I was going to get one anyway because I've been thinking about it. He bought this. I went down £3.99. So it's canister, little neoprene cover, and the adapter with a Presta adapter there. That screws out, and you've got Schreider in there as well. That's a control valve, shuts it on and off. So I'm going to go and try this in the garage, and I'll take you with me and we'll give it a go, because I want to test it in the garage before I rely on using this sort of thing out on the road. I'd still take a pump just to do the first little bit, so you don't have your tube popping out the tyre or get a snake bite or, you know, make it go pop or anything, or in case you go through all your canisters and you've got a duff canister, because it does happen. But I thought whilst I was at it, I'd show you my canisters, because I've never had to use them. I used to carry them racing, so if I was doing a 25 mile time trial or a triathlon and doing a 25 or a 50 mile bike loop, I'd carry CO2 canisters. So the original ones I got these are the original ones, so the Scott CO2 canisters. I've got 3 of those, 16 gallon canisters, and they had like a little bit of foam stuck on, and that was your insulation, so that when it worked you didn't freeze your fingers on. And that was the adapter, so it was just a straight through little aluminium adapter, no valve. So you'd screw that in there, put that onto your tube or your tub, because I use tubeless, screw that in until it was the right pressure and try and undo it quickly. Then I bought this one, which was a bit better because you could screw that on to there, and then the valve was on that spring, so you could push it on and off. So you could push that and inflate and stop. Supposedly easier because you didn't have to unscrew it. Excuse me, itchy eye, hay fever. Then I bought that again, instead of the little foam things, canister without the foam on, slides in there like that, just protects your fingers. And of course that now, little neoprene sleeve, is even better. So after being out on Sunday on Fresty's cycling crew ride and seeing Chris have the puncture, and then Frosty lent him his one, which I think is a Lezine, is it? Correct me, Frosty, on that. I think your little adapter on the top with the valve is a Lezine. Looking on Wiggle this morning, the Lezine ones are £21 for that sort of thing, for the canister and the adapter for £3.99. Can't go wrong with that, really, can you? So we're going to try it and we're going to see. And then what I might do is get one of these little mini pumps that you can get, that you can put your canister in and has all that bit attached as well. So let's go in the garage and let's get a tyre and flatten it and try this out and see how we get on. So we won't do this in the garage, we're going to do it in the kitchen because it's really dark and horrible and the lighting's better in here. So I've got a wheel with a tubular. It's flat as a pancake, and we're going to use that one. Let's just take that out of there again and put that back in. Hang on. There we are. So just put that in. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to screw that into there lightly. Make sure the valve's shut. There we go. We're going to put that onto the tyre. I'll do it this way up so you can see. So that's screwed onto the valve. Right. Now I'm going to try and do it so you can see. Make sure it's shut. Screw that in there. That's in. Right, ready? Holding it just by the plastic bit. And I think that must be a pretty duff canister, because didn't get a lot of air in here, but it's partially blown it up. And it's pulled the little O-ring out. And that's leaking. Don't know whether you can hear it. That's just a little bit coming out. So the seal on that, there we go, that's it, so that shut it off. So yeah, it's pulled the little O-ring out of there, so I just have to watch that. That's just a little sealing O-ring. So this was a duff canister anyway. No, it wasn't. Still plenty in there. It's just frozen up. So loads of moisture. Let's try it again. Screw that on there. Undo that. There we go. That's better. Worked that time, so it's blown it up nice and hard. So even taking that off and fiddling with it, that's still hard enough to cycle home. Do a bit more. Yeah, plenty. That's fine. So a little bit of fiddling. Right, let's try and get it off there now. So obviously it's made this frosty. Frosty, ah, frosty, get it frosty. Right, let's get that off there. Can you see me? Okay. So the little O-ring it leaves behind. So yeah, a bit. Can you hear it? I'd be happy to use that on the road. So that gas canister's still probably got life in it. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. It'll probably lose it all. Great. So, I'll use that out on the road, or I shall say that I will keep it with me on the road. Add it to my toolkit. So thanks for watching. See you in the next vlog.